Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I am still here in Boeotia, where we picked up our first artifact for Atlantis in the last episode. And I would like to stay here for, well, maybe at least another episode, because there's still some stuff to do here. For once, there's a quest over here for someone called Epi, apparently. But it looks like Hippocrates has more stuff for us to do as well, because this quest popped up recently. But since we just did some work for Hippocrates in the last episode, I think I'm going to start with this one today. Anyway, a quick recap of what I did off camera, because I have been playing a little bit. I finished the Fort of Gla, so I have another Spartan polemarch seal. I cleaned out the leader house. And I took down the leader. And that was actually a good idea, because the leader gave me a hint towards a cultist. Apparently he was not a cultist himself, but he had some information. So I can unveil another cultist, this one over here. So let's do that.
One half without the other is nothing at all. I have nothing left to lose.
Deianira. In that time, the champions of Boeotia inspired people across the nation. Songs were sung in their name. Now the champions were abominations who frightened and terrorized any who opposed them, even Boeotia's own people. At the center of their terror stood Deianira, the fiercest fighter Cosmos had ever known. So as long as she fought, Boeotia would stand. Okay, and where would we find this terrifying person? Let's have a look. Okay, it's not that far away, which means I may want to have a look at that today as well, if I have the time. But I think I would like to start with that quest, A Life's Dedication. So I'll head over there and we will check out what this is all about. Okay, what's going on here? I see a bunch of wolves. Oh, I see. I guess someone in need of my help. Alright. Let's get rid of the wolves. Quite a few of them. So it might take a moment to dispose of them. Alright, I think that should finish them off. There we go. I'll be with you in a second, my friend. Are you okay? I think your horse is not. So, who are you?
By Zeus! I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for you.
His name is actually
Lucky
Epi.
I came by.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Epi. Well, Epizilos, but my friends call me Epi. Not that
Okay.
I have friends, necessarily.
Okay.
I'm
and
Cassandra.
Who's calling
Sure.
you like that?
You have the look of someone used to being out in the world.
Well, I guess so. You look capable. You shouldn't be out here alone. He doesn't look capable at all. This should have like a lie symbol.
You look like you shouldn't be outside on your own. At all.
It can't be helped. I've been overcome with adventure.
Oh
I
dear.
have in my possession a Mycenaean tablet that leads to a sacred burial site. I'm calling it the Cave of the Oracle.
Good for
Okay.
you.
Cassandra is not
Mycenaeans were
interested.
known for their elaborate grave sites, full of precious things.
How precious.
Now
Ancient
she's
jewelry,
interested.
ceremonial swords and daggers, so very precious. If you escort me, I'll show you.
I think I actually know where that place is. I think I found the Cave of the Oracle when I did my exploration, because that's an actual landmark. You know, a landmark that's actually marked on my map, as opposed to all the places we had to find in the previous episode. So, yeah, sure, I'll come with you.
How can I turn down the promise of precious things?
The fates have delivered you onto my path, and thus we travel together.
The fates have been known to have a sense of humor.
Happening upon you, hero, is fortuitous.
Glad to hear it. So, you dig through Bukro?
No. Well, yes and no. I dig through dirt, too.
That's what farmers do.
I uncover our history. Sometimes Hopefully this time, it will uncover ancient wonders.
Okay.
Hate to break it to you, but clay pots and dirt aren't that wondrous to most.
I've dedicated my life to it. It's so much more than treasure to be looted.
Is it, though?
It's who we are. Knowing where we come from tells us where we are headed.
You educated people in your riddles.
Some people don't care about the past. They only want to steal something that will make them a few drachmi. Imagine that.
Hard to believe.
My peers are no more than treasure hunters and art dealers.
Well, you did mention precious jewels.
These ruins and relics are notoriously hard to find. I found this one through clever search and deduction.
Tell me more about it.
Mycenaeans held specific rituals. Some tales speak of objects made by the gods.
Yes, the gods like to play their hand on occasion.
Think of this, Mistios. How would you like to have had the gods help you in battle?
A good warrior doesn't need any help from the gods, or anyone else.
True, true. But think of what we might find there.
You think we'll find something with this power?
See? Now are you interested?
I certainly am.
She certainly is. So basically, Epi is some kind of archaeologist. That's awesome. I will gladly help on
The
your
Oracle of Trophonius.
archaeological endeavor.
I wonder if the cult's working here, too.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, they do like to influence oracles, huh? Okay, so Epi, what are we going to do here?
What's this?
Stay back.
They seem drawn to this place. I hadn't expected that.
Does this have to do with whatever that name was you said?
The Mycenaeans? I don't see how they could know. It must be related to Trophonius. I'll observe them and see what I can learn.
Fine. I'll search further inside.
Wait! Take this steely piece. See if there are markings that match it.
Okay. Mycenaean steely piece. Oh, hang on a second. I found something very similar when I looted that one underwater ruin last episode, and it was a quest item, right? Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, it looks very similar. So I guess this actually might be related to this quest. I was confused about that because it clearly didn't relate to the Sphinx quest. Oh, and by the way, I found this when I looted the leader house, another quest item that probably belongs to a quest I haven't found yet, but I already have the family asset, so whenever this becomes important, I will already have taken it. So what exactly is this? The carefully engraved steely once held a position of prominence within the ancient tomb. How it had come to be scattered across the lands would remain a mystery, but it was Epi's duty to restore it and thus breathe life into the past. So he basically is an archaeologist. That's great. Seawater has worn the edges of the steel piece. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing this is somehow related. But I guess I have to look around this place now. And yeah, it looks like these people are here because of the Oracle. Or whatever they're worshipping here. Oh, is this actually an opening? It is an opening.
Much of a burial site. Mules are buried in higher places of honor.
Well, who knows? Maybe there's going to be more to this later. The question is, okay, this is apparently the wrong direction because this is not the exploration area anymore. And I'm not seeing much down here either. Except some ore, and I always need more of that.
The steely piece looks like it can be placed.
Ah, okay, I can use the artifact here. And haven't we found like a very similar door below the volcano? Kind of looked like it anyway. Okay, well, that is not an ordinary locking mechanism.
This is unexpected.
That is some kind of precursor magic. Well, I mean, this looks more like a proper burial site. What do you think, Cassandra? Got Mycenian or Minoan style frescoes. But I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for at the moment, so I'm just going to look at all the different corridors. Well, I mean, there's a treasure. Guess I'll take that. Huh. Some weird grave goods are in this place. And some of them are clearly of a younger date than the rest of the tomb. But okay,
This is more
let's
elaborate
keep
than I
looking.
thought.
Yeah, elaborate and big. Where do we go next? Ooh, well, this looks promising. But maybe before I drop down there, I want to make sure I haven't missed anything in the other rooms. Okay, well, that's another treasure. Okay, I'm going to make a mental note of that, because I seem to remember that there's another corridor over here that I haven't used yet. This one. Okay, well, this is clearly meant to be moved from the other side. Okay, I guess this is just another treasure room. So, I'd say the hole in the ground is probably my best bet to find something of interest. Except all the valuables that I just picked up. I mean, Epi might be interested in ancient knowledge, but I guess Cassandra is mostly interested in treasures. Yeah, now let's have a look at this again. There's nothing up here, it would seem, but it looks like there's going to be a lot down here.
Like it. Let's see what we have.
Okay, investigate the tomb, search for more evidence of the ancient language. Okay. I'm intrigued. Rusty Mycenian boots. Huh. Well, I guess that makes sense. So what do we got here?
This statue depicts a warrior.
You mean that little kinda, derpy looking figurine down here? That's a weird warrior. Oh, I see. This is kinda like the boxes we saw earlier. Anyway, there's a lot of treasures for me to pick up. Let's start with that, maybe. Oh, and there's something over here for me to investigate as well. I'll have a look at it right away. Okay, well, this looks like some ancient language. Huh. As a matter of fact, that actually may be Linear B, the writing of the Mycenians. Let's have a look at it.
The markings match Epi's stone. Epi will want to see all of this.
Okay, so that's what we've been looking for. Yeah, I think this might be Linear B. Okay, well, now can I like do something with these boxes? I probably can. Might be a faster way out of here. Yep, there we go. That should be enough. Okay, Epi. I think I found something you will be interested in. If you can read it, that is. And normally at this point in time, nobody should be able to read it anymore. But let's see. Alright, Effie, I found something.
We're in the right place. Unfortunately, my friend, it's been looted. All I found was this armor.
That is highly significant. The Mycenaeans were a warrior culture, you know. So this must be a warrior's tomb.
Makes sense.
Well, it's a decent piece, but where's the rest of it?
That was only one part of the steely. If we can find the others, I can decipher the text.
Maybe that will reveal more armor. The rest of the steely you speak of could be anywhere.
If I can find clues for where to look, are you interested in finding the other steely pieces?
Cassandra is probably more interested in finding that armor, but I guess I will look for more. As a matter of fact, I may already have one of them.
I'll look for the others.
Excellent! Now, I need to see those markings. Let's go inside.
Alright, let's...
I didn't expect the steely keystone to actually be a key.
I wonder what happens when all of them are in place.
Even with only part of the steely, I can start to decipher the writing.
What does it say?
I think that says of the gods.
Oh, so you can
Really?
read it.
To think you were someone yelling for help not long ago.
Look at me now.
I think you're going to need all of them, though.
According to this, it seems that the steely pieces have been deliberately separated.
Okay.
Wait, I found one already. It caught my eye.
Right.
By Zeus, you're a natural at this. Did it also come with armor?
Part of it?
There must be a piece of armor with each missing steely.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden with a steely piece.
Maybe that was part of the ritual? We need to find the other steely pieces. Are you ready?
You know, if that armor was deliberately broken apart and scattered across the land, maybe there was a reason for it. Maybe if you put it back together again, it comes to life and kills you or something like that. Just saying. But yeah, I guess I will go and look for your steelies and armor pieces.
If we found these, then we'll find the other steely pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
It could just be a prayer on behalf of the warrior.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this part.
There's more?
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steelies in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful.
Okay, I think I know where that is. I've seen that before. But yeah, I'm telling you, if you put together that armor and perform the ritual, the warrior will come back to life or something like that, right? Why is the past important? Well, I mean, he's, I guess, some kind of early archaeologist, so at least for him it's important, I suppose.
The Dark Age has had its time. Why look backward?
There is truth and insight in looking backward. Take Homer, for example. He often spoke of our past in his stories.
Huh. So digging through dirt and cobweb words is your ambition?
My role is to breathe life into the ancients.
Yeah, I mean, most of the Homeric epics, like the Odyssey, for example, or, you know, the Iliad about the Trojan War, probably took place in the Mycenaean age, if there's historical truth to it, and there might at least be, like, a few hints of historical truth in them, like some kind of war between the Mycenaeans and the city of Troy may have happened at some point. So I guess it's very interesting to actually go and study that. Yeah, what about your peers? I mean, he mentioned that they're just like grave robbers and art thieves and so on. So they're probably not really interested in actually studying the meaning and the history of those pieces.
Do any of your peers support you in this?
None. My ways are too different for them.
If you're right, you'll gain their respect after this.
What if nothing happens? Well, he still might have gained some knowledge.
Do you worry that your expectations are too high? It may be a dead end.
How can it? The clues have proven me right thus far. The steely mentions a ritual that once performed will activate something.
What does that have to do with primordial gods?
I have no idea. When we have all the steely pieces, we'll know.
Okay. Well, I mean, in the context of Greek mythology, the primordial gods are usually referring to like a very specific group of gods, like the first generation, the first race of gods, like Uranus and Gaia and so on. And they were usually not actively worshipped. There were no temples dedicated to Uranus, for example. And they were rarely depicted in the Greek art because they were usually not imagined as human, like the Olympian gods. They were more like representations of natural forces and concepts. So Uranus, sky, Gaia, earth, or I don't know, Nyx, night, Erebus, darkness, or chaos, for example. Chaos is also one of the primordial gods. And then the primordial gods gave birth to the Titans. But Uranus didn't really like his children, so he kind of locked them away. But one of them managed to overthrow him. Kronos was his name, and he overthrew his father and then castrated him, you know, as you do, and then threw his genitals into the ocean, which then gave birth to Aphrodite. And then the Titans ruled as the new gods. But Kronos wasn't really that much of a better father than Uranus. He also was afraid that his children would eventually overthrow him. So he ate them, you know, as you do. But he missed one of them because his mother gave birth to him secretly and hid him away from Kronos. And that one was Zeus, obviously. And he managed to free his siblings who were still alive inside of Kronos. And then they would fight the Titans and lock them away. And then the Olympians ruled the earth as like the third generation of gods. So very interesting. So that's the primordial gods in context of the Greek mythology. Of course, in context of Assassin's Creed, I wonder if it's a reference to the Isu, especially since that keystone clearly was some kind of magical Isu technology. So I guess the ritual might also be Isu related in some form. So yeah, I guess I will go and try to find more of these steelies for you.
Time to go.
Time to go. Okay, so this quest is complete, but I will gladly continue on this archaeological research, language of the ancients. Okay, I guess we're going to have a look at that next. I already picked up the steely in the lake, but now I have to go to the tomb of Orion. And I'm pretty sure I've seen this already when I was exploring the region. Let's see, where exactly is it? Of course, now I can't find it anymore. Cave of the Oracle. Oh, it's over here. It's actually marked on my map. Okay, so I'll head over to that tomb and we will try to find another steely. Alright, I have reached the tomb of Orion. And yeah, I have noticed when I was here the first time during my exploration that there's a lot of dead animals in the vicinity. And some dogs that are just, you know, hanging out here. I guess they are paying tribute to Orion, the great hunter, by delivering some hunted prey. That's actually kind of a neat little detail. But yeah, let's have a look inside the tomb. I have not explored this one yet. Oh!
Whatever you're after, you're too late. They're all gone. Dead or mad.
I don't understand. Who did this to you?
I don't understand it myself. My brethren and I were drawn to this place, but madness took over.
Okay.
We fought over the artifact. One of them grabbed it and ran.
Grabbed the steely?
Search the caves. That's where they'll be hiding. Beware the... They're beyond reason.
Okay, well, thank you for the warning. I guess you can die now. Which is probably what just happened. Yep, he just died. Alright, well... It's supposed to be somewhere in the cave, he said. The worshippers are in Boeotia. They are near the center of Oropos Heights. Well, I mean... That means they're not in this tomb, apparently. I mean, I guess I can open this up and explore the tomb. But I will do this later. Let's try to find the crazy worshippers. Let's see. Oropos Heights. Cave of Madness. I mean, that seems like an obvious place for them to be. Apparently, I've been in there already, but just to pick up a treasure. So yeah, I guess that's where I will go next. And hopefully I can find them. Okay, apparently I am on the right track here. Yep, it is the Cave of Madness. A little bit on the nose, that name. But at least it made it easy for me to find. Anyway, let's see if we can just knock out these people or if we have to kill them. Okay, there's at least 3 of them. Maybe I can send out Icarus before I go inside the cave to see if there's more than just the 3. Cantor, Kriton, and Christos. They have like matching names. Oh, I see, that's like the ancient tablet inside the other tomb. But okay, let's see. Huh. Well, my attempts to be stealthy
speak only to me.
didn't really work out that well, so I guess we will have to fight them now. Let's do it. And I may want to use a sword to weaken them a little bit. I can still try to knock them out later. Maybe I should heal up a little bit. Come on, you can attack me first. I want to block you. Oh, well. I didn't expect that one hit to be so powerful. So maybe I'm going to switch to my fist now. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if I have to kill them because it's an eradication area and very often I have to kill people that are inside these areas. Oh no, I can recruit them. I hope you're going to be less crazy once you're in my crew. Christos. And I guess I'll take you as well. I'm afraid I accidentally killed your friend.
Was the steely influencing them in some way?
Well, if it is, maybe I shouldn't be having it. But that also means that now that I don't have it anymore, they're hopefully not crazy anymore. Let me have a look at them in my crew. Cantor and Christos. Also, this, by the way, is the guy that we recruited last episode, the slave owner, Galios. So he has like a different picture than most of the other people I have. This one is slightly different as well. I mean, obviously, the large majority of the people in my crew are Spartan and Athenian soldiers, but every now and then I have like a huntress, like this one, or a few thugs, or these weird clan members. So it's quite the diverse crew that I have. Anyway, we got another steely piece. Let me have a quick look around here. But I guess it's only like the ores on top of the cave. Also, can I have a look at that piece we just found? This steely piece has been used in some sacrifice. Dried blood obscures its text. Well, this is getting more and more ominous. Anyway, let's return to Epi and deliver the steely. And it seems like the cultist is actually moving like around, because she's not where I saw her the last time. But again, I will take care of that later, or maybe just off camera if I don't have the time to do it today. For today, let's just continue our archaeological research. Alright, I am back with another piece.
There may be some truth in this lore.
Oh, is that blood on it?
It's otherwise undamaged. There are people claiming that it speaks to them. What could do that?
Strange. I don't hear anything. Do you?
Words of madmen. Perhaps the next pieces will tell us more.
This one needs a good cleaning. Let's hope the remaining ones are fine.
Maybe it's like the One Ring. It only speaks to like people who are weak of mind or something. But okay, I guess I will try to find more of them.
I'll search for the remaining steelies.
My peers will finally listen to what I have to say. It says the ritual will activate something. But what? What will happen when we have all of the pieces? Will it lead to a treasure? Some of the translation is lost on me. This passage speaks of worth.
What else?
This passage mentions something about inner vision. But the meaning is unclear.
It's almost translated. Why aren't you happy?
You tell me others are hearing things. They think it speaks to them. Yet I hear nothing. I feel nothing.
It's a new discovery. It's natural to doubt. Well, I guess both of it is true.
It's natural to have doubts. You've convinced me that this search for the past has a value beyond Rahmi.
That makes me happy. I just can't help but wonder what the gods think of me.
I think what's important is what you think of yourself.
Thank
Wise
you, hero.
words.
Time to dust yourself off and focus.
You're right.
We should carry on.
There are 2 locations to explore this time. There is a temple in the city of Orchomenos. It's near the harbor. The other stele is difficult to pinpoint. There are ruins along the coastline, near the altar for Iphigenia.
All right then. And cheer up. We're almost done.
Yeah, there's no reason to doubt yourself. I mean, apparently you almost managed to decipher Linear B. You should, like, write a book about it, because that will be lost for another 2,500 years. Anyway, apparently the treasures in here have replenished, so I'm going to pick them up again. But okay, I guess we are not yet done here. So, where do we have to go next? Let's see. The tribute. Reach the coastline close to Iphigenia's sacrifice. Okay. Iphigenia's sacrifice. Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay. I guess I'll head over there. And it's going to take me a few minutes to get there. So I'll bring you back once I'm done. Alright, this has gotta be the place, site of Iphigenia's sacrifice. Well, someone made a sacrifice here. Quite a few of them, actually. So, let's look around a little bit. I don't know. Can I talk to you, maybe? Old guy?
I hate the water. I've given up fishing. I serve the gods now.
Fishing's a worthy occupation. What caused such a change?
A sudden storm. As if the gods themselves stepped on Earth. The ship keeled over and sank. Right out there. The gods saved me.
Did this happen after you picked up a stone relic?
Well, I might have used some temple rock as a boat anchor. Nothing of value.
It's good that the gods delivered you to safety.
So you think the stone may have been one of the ancient steelies. Okay, I guess we gotta go swimming a little bit. Explore the underwater temple. Now the question is, are there sharks? Yes, of course there's sharks. And they are too far away for me to shoot them, probably. Yeah. And there's no boat anywhere around that I could use to get closer to them and shoot them from a boat. So I guess I will just have to avoid them. I guess I will be looking for the treasures. I mean, this one seems to be the treasure that I'm mostly interested in. So let's just try to be in and out as quickly as we can. Let's make sure we're like right on top of the treasure before we start to dive down. Alright, this is probably as close as we will get. Okay. I can see them, and apparently the sharks can see me. You don't really have to care about me. I'm going to be gone very soon. Yeah, maybe I'm going to ignore the other treasure. Good thing is apparently I can use my healing powers even underwater, so that's good. Well, I picked up the treasure, but it wasn't the piece that I needed apparently. So we're going to go in for another dive. Let's see. Well, maybe it is the other treasure over here. Alright, there we go. And it also contained the helmet. So how many more pieces do I need? Anyway, I guess I have to return to Epi now, or do I have like another quest that I have to do first to find the next missing piece? Yep, origins of a ritual. Reach the temple at Ochomenos city. Okay, that shouldn't be so difficult because there's like a fast travel point right next to it. Let's do it. I hope this is going to be the last piece. And I hope the ritual we are about to perform is not going to bring about some ancient evil. Alright, here we are. Ochomenos. It's also a pretty interesting place. It has like a very nice temple of Apollo over here. But for now we're just going to look at this temple over here. Look at these two guys training. Alright, I guess I'm looking for that small temple over here. Oh, look at that. We have a performance over here, maybe. Well, this is not nearly as entertaining as the play we've seen in Alexandria. That's still like the best thing ever. Oh, who are you, by the way? Are you like one of the... Oh, I think that's actually one of the mercenaries that is like in front of me in the tier list. But at the moment I don't really have the time to fight you. I have to do important archaeological research.
I'll have to take a closer look.
Okay, well, apparently someone else got the steely already.
Is nothing sacred? Ancient and valuable relics were housed in this temple. Now the scum has taken it all and burned it down.
They've burned it to cover their tracks.
The scum ran off towards town with an armload of our most sacred items. Likely in the beggar's quarter, from the look of him.
Okay, well, I guess that's where I'm going to search for them, but I might be able to find more clues here, apparently. Well, there's a treasure that I can steal, but I guess it's not the one I'm looking for.
A battered scarf. I'm looking for someone with torn clothes.
Okay, well, that narrows it down a little bit, not a lot. There's a lot of beggars in this place, I think.
These pots were broken before the fire.
Okay, so they took the item. The culprit is in Boedia. He's in the western part of Lake Copias. So somewhere along the coast, probably. Okay, I will go and look for our thief. The episode is probably getting a bit long, but I hope I can finish this quest today. So I'm going to ignore the mercenary. I'm going to ignore the cultist that is like very close by. I'm just going to go after our thief. Oh well, apparently he's not that far away after all. Find and kill the culprit. Okay, let's do it. I wonder though why he has been stealing the steely. I mean, I guess he must have thought it's valuable and that he could sell it for a profit. Anyway, let's see what we can find out here. Okay, I guess that's the person we're looking for. Let's do it.
His clothes are torn, and they match the color.
Okay. You can come with me. I recruited people who were much shadier than you. Okay, the culprit. He's actually named the culprit. That's amazing. The culprit. Okay. I like it. Anyway, I guess I got a new quest, keep the faith. Okay. Deliver the steely pieces to Epi. Alright, so I hope that this is going to be the last pieces I have to deliver. So back to the cave it is. Alright, I am back. Let's hope this is not a bad idea.
I found the final steely pieces. All of the armor has been found as well.
I can hardly contain myself. This will be life-changing, hero. Primordial gods, worth, inner vision. What can it all mean?
We'll know soon enough when you finish translating.
Yes, you're right. The steely needs to be assembled. Come.
Alright, let's do it.
This is the cusp of a great discovery. Will the gods speak to us? What will I say to them? What will they say to me? Does it matter?
Don't get too excited.
Yes. Only those who possess inner vision, a gift of the primordial gods, will be deemed worthy to wield power of the great Deep Sea. Vipsi? What do you make of that?
I am amazed.
I don't understand. There's no change that I see. It's the same place as when we first arrived.
Look around you.
I see nothing. What do you see?
Oh. Yeah, it's because of her, like, eagle vision, right? That's probably the inner vision the text has been talking about, but he can't see it because he doesn't have it. There's dust in my eyes, the law is real, it isn't meant for you. I guess it isn't, which is kind of sad because he's so excited about it. There's dust in my eyes. So this is basically denying that I see anything. I feel it would be very hard to explain to him why she can see this and he can't. So maybe I'm actually going to take the lie here, because I'm not sure if he would believe it if I'm going to say, well, I can see it, but you can't because you're just a stupid normal person or whatever. The law is real. I mean, it is real, kinda. So I don't know. Well, I think I'm actually going for the lie here because that's probably a lot to swallow for him.
Nothing's happening. It's only dust in my eyes.
Really? We are a pair, aren't we? I feel ashamed to think I was hoping for more. Knowledge is reward enough.
That's the idea.
At least I have this discovery. But you, Misthios, all you have is the armor.
It's good armor. You know, Epi, I think maybe you should carry on your journey.
Should I? Well, there are other clues to follow.
We can adventure together. Take care, friend. Oh yeah, you can come with me if you want.
I would like you to join my crew.
Really? Will it require swimming? Because you know I can't swim. And what about horses? I don't think my backside can take it.
We'll figure something out.
Well, my boat hasn't sunk yet, so you should be fine. But okay, apparently I got the armor. Not sure if I want to wear it. I mean, it's not even a legendary one. But I got it anyway. And, the treasures have refilled again. But yeah, okay, I feel very sorry for Epi, but I guess it wasn't meant for him. But it does mean that it is kind of ESO related because they left the message here probably and the armor for, you know, anyone who is quote unquote worthy. But yeah, we finished the quest. So I guess I may or may not do this one in the next episode, or maybe I will just continue with my main mission. I will decide this in the next episode. I think I will just take down the cultist off camera. I also may want to take down the fort over here for another polemark seal, but again I will do this off camera. And yeah, we have definitely a lot more stuff to do in the next episode, so let's call it a day for today. As always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.